What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video today. Today we gonna be reacting to I hate I have to make like I don't know how to put. I hate I have to like do this, bro. But I will be reacting to some more Fleece Johnson, bro. Now I know y'all probably like, why? I don't know, bro. I just saw Fleece Johnson again on my For You, and I was like, freak it, bro. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna look at it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? And for those that don't know who Fleece Johnson is, the best way to describe him is the real life booty warrior, bro. You know, he take butts, you know, and apparently he's like a prison general or something. Oh yeah, forget my ski mask. I ripped it somehow, some way, and it's bad. You can tell it looks just bad. You know what? There we go. We're good. We're good like this. But you know, he's apparently like the booty general or something like that. You know, he just snatch butts and whatnot. And really, we're just gonna be reacting to. I don't even think I can read the title. The Fleece Johnson on his first time sleeping with the man in prison. Lord, I'm so sorry. What am I doing right now, bro? You know what? But anyway, we're done talking. Let's get into the freaky story time, bro. Let's just get into it. This is no jumper, bro.
So when you just told that story about that guy trying to molest you, and that you basically may or may not have killed him.
Wait,
when do you?
Wait, hold on, bro. I gotta take a break. Hold on, bro. What did Twin? He just said. Hold on, bro. I gotta go back, bro.
So when you just told that story about that guy trying to molest you, and that you basically may or may not have killed him. When do you first take interest in another man and actually go about breaking another guy down? Break down that scenario.
I was in the shower. Well, every time they bring sissies into prison, I was the one that'll run my mouth to them. Cuss them out, tell them they were dirty, nasty. That I hope God will take it.
Wait. So let me get this right, Mr. Fleece Johnson. You're in there calling sissies gay, but you're the one who's trying to get up in that rib cage. Let me get that right, Mr. Johnson. You trying to some sissies, but at the same time you calling them weird. You calling them gay. You trying to tell them how they path in life is wrong. But you the one fucking dudes, bro. You're the one spreading that booty open and getting all up in them cheeks, bro. You know, this is, I don't even know, bro. We just started anyway, bro.
Put them in bundles and burn them. All this stuff. And then they brought one in. He was just like a woman. And he had a big old butt like Serena Williams.
What?
And he was real nice. He said, can I talk to you? I said, no, you can't say nothing to me, fag. You know, all that. He said, what did I do to you? I said, shut up. And then one day I was in the shower.
What happened, Fleece?
By myself. I usually like taking showers when nobody's in there. You know, okay. I don't want to go through all that old shit.
What were you scared of in the shower?
Everybody coming to see, in the prison I was in, they had this thing called saltpeter. You ever heard of that?
Saltpeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? I forget.
It's supposed to something you put in the food. It's supposed to make it to where you can't get aroused.
Right, yeah.
But if you put too much, it'll have the reverse effect. Everybody's horrible.
Wait, you telling me niggas is lacing food with rhino pills and honey packs now in prison? I ain't never heard nobody lace some food with some honey packs. Yo, that's something different, bro. And then he said if you put too little, it ain't gonna have no much of an effect. So you telling me I eat some eggs, I'm over here eating my breakfast, next thing you know I'm harder than a horse? Y'all is in prison gay. I'm telling you right, y'all is in prison gay, fool. I'm telling you.
Oh, wow.
So they had sissies working in the kitchen, and they was deliberately putting more to get everybody hard and rocked up all the time, right? So every time you stand up, your shit is rocked up. So I'm in the shower.
Yo, bro, I can't with this nigga. So you telling me I'm over here eating my breakfast, and feel me? I'm eating my food. I get up, I'm talking about some big slong. I'm all on hard, and everybody seeing my jump, bro. See, that's why I couldn't be in prison, bro. I couldn't do nothing like that. Y'all got it, bro.
And this dude come in, this little gay dude. I didn't know he was in I was washing I had a lot of hair then. I was washing my hair, and I heard somebody, so when I turned around and looked, I seen him from the back, and that soap was going down his back and going through the crack of his that big old bubble ass.
What?
I said, oh, God. And I'm hard, so I'm like, I said, I'm him. I said, he's scared of me already. So
I don't even think we just got to a 2 minute and he's talking about fucking somebody. Mind you, not even 30 seconds ago, he was calling people fruit cups and Diddy disciples in prison and say he would never do nothing like that. But the minute a thick black boy in there named Tyrone gets a little soapy spuds run down his ass, he's gay now. Yo, bro. Again, I couldn't do it in prison, bro. Put me in the hole, bro. I can't do it. And if you know someone that's in prison right now, I know something in the back of your mind is probably saying, damn, they probably getting their shit digged in right now, bro. Real talk, bro. Because I know in prison, you don't get enough, you know what I'm saying? You start doing crazy things like Fleece.
I said, I'm going to take his chance. So I went in back of him. I said, hey. He said, yeah. I said, can I get some of that? He said, yeah. I said, if you tell somebody, I'm going to beat you to death. I said, I want you to know it. Anybody you tell, he said, I ain't going to say nothing. Mm-hmm. So that was the first time I ever come was in a man. And I almost black.
Yo. Like, I can't. Like, this, like, something is telling me not to do this video, bro. I don't want to do this video, bro. Because why is Fleece nutting in dudes, bro? Like, real talk, bro. And you just said you don't like them little sissies and whatever. You literally said once they got into prison, you called them gay. You said that shit they should go to hell. But you over here giving that, just take it. Just take it to all them dudes in there. You just said that you ain't like them gay. This, bro, oh my God, nigga. This is freaked out, bro.
I said, if you tell somebody, I'm going to beat you to death. I said, I want you to know it. Anybody you tell, he said, I ain't going to say nothing. So that was the first time I ever come was in a man. And I almost blacked out, man. My whole body just went numb. I said, ooh, is this what it feels like? And so I wanted it again and again.
Wait, but so was this guy gay?
Yeah, he was already gay.
Okay, so this didn't take any convincing on your part.
Nah, he was already, he came in prison gay, and he wanted to be respected, and there was a lot of people wanting him. They were trying to fight over him to get him. They was offering him like tens and twenties of thousands of dollars, and they had that type of money.
To be their boyfriend?
Yeah, see, when you think of prison, they had one guy in there that I protected, and he got 387 acres of land. He got over 150 heads of cattle. He got all that. He was never been in trouble, but came home one day and caught his wife with another man and killed both of them. So they sent him to prison. You got a lot of people in prison that is filthy rich. They made a mistake where they killed somebody through some type of jealous relationship. But when they come to prison, they need somebody to protect them because they got a lot of money. And so, people were trying to fight over him, but the third time I him, I got caught.
Third? Wait, Fleece. I thought this was a one-time thing. What do you mean, third? You just said that you would never do nothing like that again, but you just... Fleece, you just said there was never going to be no other time that you were going to do it, a man in prison, but you did it a third? Bro. Oh, Lord.
Some dude caught me pulling out of him, and he was one of them cats that I know he going to run his mouth, so I might well go on and fight him right now. And I popped him in the mouth. So when I came out of the hole, everybody was coming to me. They said, man, you in the game? I said, yeah, I'm in the game. And I don't care what y'all think, right? But I didn't know nothing about sex, right?
Right. This is your first time with
Yeah, yeah. And that boy that he started getting paranoid. So I was gambling one day and he whispered in my ear, said, I want to tell you something. I said, what is it, baby?
Hey, yo!
He said, I've been to the doctor.
What that mean?
I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm pregnant.
Oh, what? Hold on. Hold on, bro. Pause, bro. Hold on, man. What does this mean? That, yo, I'm so caught off guard right now, bro. You telling me you got a dude pregnant in jail? How do you viewer, tell me, how do you get a dude pregnant in jail? Because I ain't never heard nothing like that. But clearly Fleece just did it. And, oh, that baby gonna come out. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Man, boy.
I said, what is it, baby? He said, I've been to the doctor. I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm pregnant. Man, I went nuts. I actually thought that I got him pregnant, right? 'Cause I didn't know nothing about sex, right? I said, oh, goddamn. I said, look, man, somebody take my hand over. I picked him up in my arm and swung him around. I said, did they tell you if it's a boy or a girl? He said, no, not yet. And so it got so bad that the warden at the prison had me brought to his office. And I said, look, warden, I know I can't keep the child here at the prison, so I'm wondering.
First of all, how would that work? Like, let's say I'm Fleece, right? I just, you know what I'm saying? I just come, let's just say I'm the warden, like, right? I just sit down, whatnot. I go up to you, so, Fleece, what's this I hear about you, nutting in dudes and having a baby? Huh? Fleece, what's this I'm hearing about you, man? I'm hearing that you're, reproducing with men. What? Sheen, get off my. I hear that you're reproducing with men. Man, do you want to talk about it right quick? Oh, you don't want to talk? You don't want to talk about it. Well, you know, your baby's going to have to die, okay? We can't have that, especially in the male. Like, that's weird. Bro, like, yo, this is actually making my stomach turn, bro. This nigga Fleece is weird.
If y'all could put my child somewhere where I can get some visitational rights, and he just looked at me like saying,
this nigga Fleece Johnson was stupid as a bitch. Just because you did do that and nutted 3 times in a man don't mean that you're gonna have a kid, bro. And best bet, if Fleece Johnson was like young, I still want to know, how does he not know about sexual intercourse, bro? Like, does he not know about cracking bunions? Because he actually thought a man could give birth. Nigga, he gonna give birth to a fucking poop baby, bro. Like, that kid gonna come out.
Sick, you know. And he had a therapist and this lady, she said, well, I want to talk to you, Mr. Johnson. I said, about what? She said, about your child. I said, what about my child? You don't have. I said, look, man, who's this bitch? And I'm ready to go off, right? And it took me a day to take me through a whole bunch of mental stuff before I realized that he wasn't pregnant because he put something up under his t-shirt and made his belly big. And when I tried to touch it, he said, get away from me. Don't you touch it.
Yo. Oh, shit, bro. Yo. Fleece. So help me God. There can't be no way you actually believe that man had a baby by you. There's no way. This gotta be fake, bro. He said the man gave him a baby, folks. Turns out it's just a t-shirt under this nigga, bro. He tried to get Fleece, bro. Man, I swear to God, bro, I'm so glad I'm a good law-abiding citizen, boy. Cause if I, boy, ooh, boy, I ain't gonna be the next Fleece Johnson, but I ain't gonna let my butt get tucked. Okay, I don't care if I gotta go in the hole. I don't care if I gotta do the big prison rule. Gotta fight the biggest dude in. I don't care. I'm doing it, bro. Cause you ain't just spreading me open. Yeah, no, bro.
Ain't got the right to touch his baby because you the one to say you didn't want it and you let everybody tell you I wasn't pregnant. But nigga, you looking at my stomach right now. What you think now? I cried everything, man.
So he was just
You know what? You know what? I heard about this before, bro. It's them prison fake families, bro. With the two dudes and the one baby. I'm telling you, I know how it worked, bro. Look, I seen this on TikTok. Look, the dude will end up, the other dude, right, in prison because you know there's not a lot of, you know what I'm saying, there ain't no females, you know what I'm saying, and what they do is that they put like pillows and stuff into their shirt, right, and then once they put pillows into their shirt, they play it out for like a month, right, and then they get the dolls, the little baby dolls that you can buy in there, and then they push it out and say that that's a kid, bro. I seen it before, bro. Y'all look at me. Y'all think I'm crazy. I seen it before, bro. And then you start a whole imaginary family, bro. And then apparently like a rule, like when you get out of jail or whatever, like your prison family dies or something like that. I seen it, bro. I seen it. I don't know why I was looking at that. Why do I know this? You know, I'm not gonna ask any more questions, bro. Let's go back to the video.
Because you the one to say you didn't want it and you let everybody tell you I wasn't pregnant. But nigga, you looking at my stomach right now. What you think now? I cried everything, man.
so he was just on some crazy shit, or was he just looking for attention?
He wanted to be a woman so bad
Oh wow.
that he staged that little scene right there. But it took me through a lot of mental stuff. But it didn't stop her.
That's one of the craziest things I ever heard. Was there when you first had sex with this man in the showers? Was there any part of you that just felt kind of disgusted by having had sex with a man, or was it just pure happiness?
Yeah, that's the first time. Once you do it, the first thing is anger. You get anger at yourself. You'll be like, man.
Hey, what do you mean angry? You the one that did it. Nobody told you to go up there, look at that man soapy studs go down his butt crack and do that to him, bro. Am I wrong or am I right? Because nobody can make you do nothing you don't want to do but yourself, unless you in prison, which I don't know, bro. Them niggas might beat you over the head and take it from you. But you did that on your own accord, Fleece. You can't blame nobody else, and you gonna be all homophobic once they get in there, and it turns out you the real fruit sponge, nigga. You the fruit cake, huh? You're the sour Skittles, nigga. And now that niggas just brought to light, you get mad. You can't be mad. You the one that did it, Fleece. Bro.
I can't believe I.
Once you bust that nut, a lot of times you feel different, even with a woman.
Yeah, man. I felt angry. I felt like angry, and then I kept thinking about how good it made me feel, dog.
Fire. How do you go home to your girl after experiencing something like that? Like, you can't never go home the same, bro. After nutting at a dude, you can't do that. Because technically, bro, you done switched it, bro. You done switched sides, bro. You like, you can't never go home to your girl and look her in the face, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. Y'all niggas nasty, bro.
You know, I said I calmed in him, man. As shit. I didn't know nothing about sex except that, you know, I gotta take care of my wife. And I went nuts over him.
If you haven't checked out everything,
Yeah, bro. This the end of the video, bro. This diabolical son of a bitch, bro. Look, bro. This done just left me stunned. Final thoughts on the video. Never go to prison, or else you're gonna run into another Fleece Johnson, or even worse, you might become the next Fleece Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And they do not play about booty in jail. I've seen it, bro. They do not play about butt in jail, bro. They will take yours without any second. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I want to give a quick, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the video. You know what I'm saying? So look, I know about a month ago I was talking to y'all about how I had like a video idea or something like that. Look, I want to get my viewers and the people that watch me. I want like y'all like what y'all listen to. Okay, look, I haven't figured out the details yet, but like I want 3 songs that you listen to, like 3. Just pick out 3 songs that you would listen to, and I will react. What the. And I'll react and listen to it on YouTube and shit like that. And that's the plan for my video, bro. I'm gonna get a bunch of y'all in here because I want to get a bunch of y'all in like the videos and whatnot and things of that nature. But anyway, after this, bro, I don't know, bro. I need to go do something, bro, because this. Oh my god, it's making my stomach hurt, bro. I'm gonna catch you on the next video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you don't go to jail, or else Fleece Johnson will get you. Ah!
High school knew the kids, they know I was wearing the same uniform back to back. Grandma left me as a kid, taught me man up, she ain't never coming back. On the road doing shows, the murder came, it was history after that. My sister saying leave me alone, I'm in a room trying to make her listen to me rap.